Hey everybody, welcome back to episode number 2 of Twins Talk. Today we'll be joined by Howie Stuckey. He's from Port Allegany, Pennsylvania. He's a senior in the class of 2020. He's played for the Twins for 3 years now. He's committed to St. Bonaventure University. He's going there to pitch and play middle infield. So we're going to chat with him. It'll be a good interview, so stick around, see what he has to say. All right, like I said, we're joined today by Howie Stuckey. He's a senior from Port Allegany High School, class of 2020. Been playing for us for, 3 years now, right?
Yeah, three years.
Okay, so he joined. You were doing the workouts with my dad, right, before I moved home?
Yep.
He still has like
I
Saturday
think so.
or Sunday workouts at Forness
Yep. Yeah, that was it.
there, and then we kind of get the teams together. From that, right? You had played with the Drillers team. That you guys have been together for how long before that was like you guys were done and looking for a new team, right?
Yeah, we started that when we were 10, I think, and then played until we were 14. So we decided that our 14-year-old year was our last year we were doing it. So
Right, and then we got quite a few. I don't know exactly who all played. Cole, Noah, Colby,
I think that's it. Cole, Dino,
Peyton.
Peyton.
Really quite a few guys came over.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you joined. Been with us for a couple years now. Maybe learned a thing or two, right? Just wanted to get on here and talk to like a current player. We just did a interview with the former player. This is our second episode. So, I'm from a small town in New York, Salamanca, and then I went to a small high school in Ridgeway. And you're obviously from a small town too. High school sports, they aren't like the end of the world, but they mean a lot because you grow up with the same people and you do everything with them. They're in all your classes. You play football with them, soccer, basketball, all that. And then, so how is that? It's got to be pretty tough to have that, taken away, just like that one final season that I'm going to have and that gets taken away. Kind of talk about like what that's been like.
It definitely sucks. This was probably the biggest season we were looking forward to
Right.
this year. And obviously being a senior, it's your last season. So it definitely sucks. But this year is supposed to be our best year in a while for baseball. And
Right.
to have that get canceled is like.
Yeah, that's really tough. Like I've been on some teams where if they would have said the season was canceled, I'm like, that's fine with me because our team sucks so bad. But like obviously, like you guys, you've been there and you guys have been young and you've been kind of taking your lumps and then kind of building up to this when you're a senior and you got some more pitch, you got some other guys that are pitching, you got like kind of a full team. That has to be hard to get that kind of taken away. But kind of going forward, obviously you're committed to St. Bonaventure. What are you looking forward to the most about going there?
Honestly, just getting there and like, I don't know. I'm really excited to get on campus and just see what happens because I don't know. It's kind of like looking forward to it. You're like, I don't know what's going to happen. And you don't really know.
Right.
Like, you've never experienced it before. And it would just be nice to get on campus and just get going, I guess.
Right. That was the thing. Like I committed to UF probably – it would have been September of my senior year of high school, like right when senior year started. And like, it's just like every day, it's like, I just want to get there. Like, like I'd be like texting like kids like in my recruiting class that were going to make my roommates and stuff. Like, I just can't fucking wait. Like it'd be like 8 feet of snow. I'm like, I just want to be in Florida right now. I don't want to be here in bullshit. Like I want to be out in the baseball field, so like that was like the hardest part was you commit and then like you wait. So that's the thing about baseball too. Is like even when you get there and the school year starts, you still have so long before you actually play. Like it's hard. It just feels like it's forever from the time you like commit and like that's where you want to go till you finally get to play. So, what are some of the things you've been working on to get yourself ready for that?
Working out mainly is just trying to get bigger and stronger, but because
we had to make sure you were facing this way, not sideways. We wouldn't be able to see you on the video here. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the main thing is just trying to get stronger. Just in the cages, working on just basically working on my swing and stuff. That's pretty much it.
Right.
Just every day.
It's hard right now, I would think, because like you're obviously scheduled to play summer ball with the Oilers, as
Yep.
one of the high school players, and like you want to have your arm in shape, ready to go if it starts, but then like we don't know if that's going to happen. You know what I mean? So it's like
Hmm.
I don't want to get my arm ramped up and ready to go and waste bullets and waste throws if I'm not going to be playing. So that's got to be one of the
Yeah.
things that's hard to kind of not know when you're going to be able to start throwing again. And like, do I want to like start throwing and long toss and amping up my arm and just putting stress on my arm for no reason if I'm not going to play until the fall?
Hmm. That actually, new news, Oilers got canceled.
Oh, I did.
Yep.
Oh,
So no summer
I
ball
was
this
just,
year.
I was literally just talking to JB, and he said he thought they were going to, but he didn't know for sure.
Yep. I got
Yeah.
a call yesterday that they just canceled that. So
Wow. Yeah. So
no baseball
that's
until fall.
well, maybe you sneak a couple Northeast
Yeah.
18U tournaments in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's tough. So you're looking at not playing. So that's obviously your focus really will shift to strength training and trying to
Yep.
increase size and power before you get there. So. All right. So you're recruiting. Obviously, now I know the story, but we'll kind of put it out there. What kind of schools were you looking at? You're kind of had talked to and thinking about going to, and what ultimately led you to Bonas?
Um, Everything picked up pretty quickly after like the PBR, like the New York State games.
And the
It picked
area
up
code. Yeah.
really quickly after that. And it was all in like almost like a week span where like everything happened.
Right.
Because like I had a visit planned for Canisius, and then the day after I had a planned visit for Bonas, and then I was in touch with Bucknell too, and
Right.
that visit wasn't supposed to be until like August. So
That was weird that was scheduled for so much later.
yeah, and it didn't work out very well that way too, because I went to Canisius and then Bonas the day after, and they
Yeah.
put a limit on my like when I had to get back to them. I was gonna say yeah, no, and
It's not
that
even that either. It's like I feel like too. Like once you make those visits, it's like you kind of want to get it over with too. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's like
exactly.
here I've had these visits. Like I kind of want to decide, where I'm going to go.
Hmm. And I texted the one coach at Bucknell, and he said that was like the only date that would work or something. So I was
Right.
like, okay, well then that's off the table. Because
Right.
so at that point, I pretty much just had to choose if I wanted to like walk on or like go to Bonas. So I chose to go to Bonas.
Right.
But
Now, was a big part of that too? Was there more willingness to let you do, shortstop and pitch, or
definitely,
that was the big
um, that was a huge thing because all the schools that were kind of like target schools, they just want me for pitching.
right?
So, and I wanted to play short. I've always wanted to play short. So
Yeah.
to get that opportunity too is definitely a big thing that went into my decision.
Right. Now, so you're going there now. Have they said kind of? Is it like, hey, you're gonna be mostly middle infield and we'll pitch you sometimes, or you're gonna pitch and we'll play middle infield sometimes, where it's kind of like a split, even both, or is it kind of like we'll get you on campus, see how you do, and we'll go from there?
I think it's mostly like we'll get you on campus, see what happens, and go from there. But
Right.
I think I'm wanted to like play short most of the time and then close sometimes. I
Right.
think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. That
Yeah.
was just like one thing said, but
See, now I know a kid from a small high school in Pennsylvania that went to St. Bonaventure to play shortstop and pitch. About your size, about your talent level. He now is in AAA with the Detroit Tigers. It's Cole Peterson. So,
mm,
is that something kind of like? Did that help almost like? Because Bonas isn't there's no shade at Bonas, but like they're not producing major league players or professional players all the time. It's they've had
right.
their guys, and it's not like it's never unheard of. They've had Bosnick and Klimek, and they had Aaron Phillips and Cole and stuff in the same year. So it's not like it's unheard of. But was that kind of cool? Like to you're in high school seeing someone that's in the same situation as you, a Cole from a small high school that you're seeing him. He goes to Cabanas and puts this work in, and now he's drafted in the 13th round. He's moving his way up, the professional ladder. Is that kind of something that you kind of look at and say, hey, he's doing it, I can kind of do it too?
Definitely. Yeah. that like hit it pretty much straight on. Like
Right.
I'm pretty much kind of like following in his footsteps right now. Like
Yeah.
going to Bona's shortstop pitcher, gonna play for the Oilers.
Right.
Like it's and you um said like we're kind of like the same build,
Right.
and I don't know. He's definitely someone I look up to because of just everything that we have in like similar.
Right. Yeah, for sure. That's what I think I've always said too. Like when I was coaching in college in Florida, like high schools in Florida, every year, like if you're like a pretty good high school, even the smaller high schools, like every year, every couple years, they have a kid going to college to play baseball, or they have, every 4 or 5 years, they have a kid that gets drafted to go. So like the
Mhm.
younger kids, they get to see that as an example. Now, obviously up here, like if you were just like looking at like your school at Port Elgin, they've had a couple guys drafted, but that was back
Mhm.
around when you were born, probably, right? With
Yeah, it
Josh
was.
Kinney and those guys.
Yeah, they graduated before I was born, I think.
Right. Yeah. So you don't get to see that. So I think it's cool, like especially with social media, probably even more. You get to see kind of Cole's journey and what he's going
Yep.
on. You wouldn't see it at your high school, but like playing travel ball, kind of getting around and seeing other people that are going through that same kind of thing. Is that something you think? Like even like when you were obviously when you first played with us when you were 15, I had you play up quite a few times, so you kind
Mhm.
of see what those guys went through. Is that something that you think helped along the
Oh,
way?
definitely. It definitely helped playing with. I think it was the 17U at the time with like
Right.
Danny and
And Vinny and
who
those
else?
guys.
Rossi and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely helped just to see like the level they're competing at and what they're doing, and
Right.
it definitely helped that way.
All right. Well, trying to think what else. So you're doing your push-ups and sit-ups every night.
Yeah.
um, Now, what kind of trying to think here. What do you think? Here's a question. Do you think you'll be the best 3-point shooter on Bona's campus in the fall?
When I get there,
Yeah.
um, I think I'm at
Maybe.
least tied. I don't know.
Anybody that doesn't know, Howie was how many did you end up 1,500 points high school around there?
16-22.
16-22. So he could shoot a little bit. He was a pretty good basketball player, but we got him on the right track playing baseball. So
I think my biggest competition is down mulch.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a challenge him here or there.
Yeah.
You got Bono. We know you can't beat Stein 1-on-1, but
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. I got bullied.
see, well, then you turn that around and you do that to Jack, and then he learns from you.
Yep.
See, it's just always giving, just going down and down and down.
Hmm.
So
Makes you better.
yeah, for sure. So all right, man. Well, I'm sure we'll keep talking and everything. I appreciate you coming on doing episode 2.
Sweet.
So pretty cool is your number. You get to do episode 2.
Yeah.
So but I appreciate you. Like obviously, we've had obviously a lot of good times and a lot of fun memories and stuff, and it's been awesome to have you part of the Twins. So shoot, maybe the Oilers getting canceled, we'll get you for a couple more tournaments this summer.
Yeah. That'd
So
be cool.
all right, I appreciate it, and I'm sure I'm talk to you tonight about the Jordan documentary. So
Yeah.
all
Sweet.
right, man.
See ya.
See ya.